Well, hello there, Frisco. So we are now in the month of March, and this is traditionally when we start to see sales and listings go up in anticipation of the upcoming spring selling season. But this year, we actually have a lot of uncertainty. Surprise! Like, how are geopolitical tensions impacting real estate? What's happening with interest rates? And what about that buyer demand? So many questions. Well, I have answers. So stay tuned to learn all about what's happening in the Frisco real estate market for March. Hi, I'm Jennifer Shannon. I'm a realtor at Keller Williams working in the Frisco area. Each month, I bring you the real estate market update for Frisco. So here is your update for March now that the numbers for February are in. And we will start with interest rates. Well, those geopolitical tensions have caused U.S. Treasury yields to recede this week as investors moved to the safety of bonds, and this led to a drop in mortgage rates. Now, while inflationary pressures remain, the cascading impacts of the war in Ukraine have created market uncertainty. Therefore, rates are expected to stay low in the short term, but will likely increase in the upcoming months. For a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage, rates are currently at 3.76% with 0.8% in fees and points. Now, as far as buyer demand, mortgage applications decreased 0.7% from 1 week prior, and the unadjusted purchase index was 9% lower than this same time 1 year ago. So we are seeing a very slight drop in buyer demand. Now, let's dig into the sales data for February and see how the Frisco market performed. For this local market data, I'm using numbers from single-family home sales in Frisco, and these numbers are based on sales data from February. The average sales price was $687,992, a massive 18.9% jump from a year ago. The number of homes for sale is at 99 homes, down 36.9% in the number of homes available to buy if we compare it to last year. And if we look at February 22, before everything shut down, Frisco had 655 homes for sale, so we are down 85% from pre-COVID levels. Frisco had 130 sales in February, a 39.3% decrease over last year. And the time it takes for a home to go under contract is at 18 days, and it's 16 days faster than the same time last year. In February 2020, it was 73 days. Our months of inventory is at 0.4 months, and in February 2020, we had 2.3 months of inventory. We listed 170 homes in February, which is 15.8% less than the previous year. And if you saw last month's video, you know we are anticipating more listings this year compared to last year since there is so much pent-up seller activity. And what I mean by this is the fact that there are always reasons people need to sell and buy real estate. Even when interest rates were sky high in the early 80s, real estate still moved. People were still buying and selling. And for 2 years now, sellers have been sitting on the sidelines, holding out just so they would not have to be a buyer in this market. Well, a lot of sellers are getting antsy because their reason for selling hasn't changed, but they are ready to go on to the next house and capitalize on this market and all of the equity that it has brought them. Think about it. The average price for a home in Frisco in February 2020 was $479,850, and it's now at $687,992. That is a 43% increase, or over $200,000 in just 2 years. That is a lot of equity that homeowners could use for that move-up home. Where I'm seeing this be an effective strategy for a seller is when they're considering a move to a less expensive market. For example, if you're willing to go east, you could take that massive amount of equity and buy a house just a short drive away in Rockwall County, where the average price for a home there is $497,113. Our average sales price per square foot increased to $237 a square foot, and that's a 33.9% increase from last year. Now, when we look at the showing activity in Frisco, we are seeing an average of about 58 showings per listing for homes listed in the $500,000 to $600,000 range, and an average of 48 showings per listing for homes listed from the $700,000 to $800,000 range. These are our two most active price points, but you can see the showing activity is still strong across multiple brackets. So, what's the takeaway? The seller's market is still incredibly strong, and I'm thinking we will see a burst in early spring from sellers who've been on the fence for some time now, and from buyers who want to get locked into a house before mortgage rates start to inch up. So, if you are thinking of buying or selling in this market, let's talk. For sellers, I'm going to dig deep into the numbers to come up with a pricing strategy that takes advantage of this market and the current trends. And here at the Patty Turner Group, we are still going all in on the marketing and promotion of your home. We don't just rest on the laurels of a good market. We still create a marketing strategy around your home with a digital ad spend and additional targeted tactics to get even more exposure on your home. We have a marketing team on staff and an internal sales team who works to get more qualified buyers interested in your home, in addition to those who just come from the MLS. And for buyers, I'm going to work with you on your options and get you connected to a local lender who can be a huge resource to you in this process. Working with a local and solid lender has never been more important than in this market with all its competing bids, and there are a lot of reasons why. And from there, we will talk about your wish list and what your prospects look like, along with what to expect throughout this process in this interesting market we find ourselves in. So you can contact me by phone or text at 214-803-4444, or you can email me at jshannon@kw.com. That is all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to updating you next month on the real estate market in Frisco. Bye now.